Well, hello world, and welcome to Real Cooking at Home. My name is Mark, and I had to come out to the store today to pick up some last minute things that we're going to need today for our supper. And tonight we are doing an authentic Cajun dirty rice. So come on, let's go back to the kitchen and get to cooking. Now y'all, a dirty rice is something that I've been wanting to bring y'all for a long time. But I had to go home to Mama's first so that she could give me her recipe for dirty rice. Now, this is as authentic as it gets for me. Now, a lot of people say it's not authentic if you don't use chicken gizzards, beef hearts, and chicken livers. I don't do that because I make mine the way Mama always has. And this is the dirty rice that I grew up with. This is the dirty rice that I love. So I'm happy to share this with y'all. And don't let these chicken livers scare you. Come on and let me show you what we're going to use. Right here, I have got a ½ pound of ground beef, a ½ pound of ground pork, and a ½ pound of chicken livers that I've chopped up. This is 3/4 cup of our homemade chicken stock, 6 cups of rice. And right here, we've got the Trinity. We've got 1 cup of onion, a ½ cup of bell pepper, and 1 stalk of celery that I diced up really fine. I've got right here 3/4 cup of green onions. This is 4 tablespoons of flat leaf parsley. I've got a tablespoon of hot sauce. And y'all, this is Kitchen Bouquet or browning. Now, the Kitchen Bouquet or the browning sauce, you can get this in the gravy section of your grocery store. Real easy to find. Olive oil, salt, pepper, and butter. And that's the ingredients to make an authentic, well, for me, an authentic dirty rice. And y'all, this is a wonderful side dish, and you could even use it as a main course. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop my butter over in my Dutch oven, heavy bottom Dutch oven, and I'm going to let that butter melt. And just when that butter starts getting brown, I'm going to throw my vegetables in. Now, right here, I've got this pot warming up. Sprinkle with some olive oil. And throw in my ground meats. Alright, now our butter is just getting brown. I'm going to go ahead and add in all my vegetables with the exception of my parsley. That's going to go in a little bit later on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these sit here and cook, reduce the heat a little bit, for about 7 minutes. I just want to soften these vegetables right on up, and once they cook for about 7 minutes, our meat mixture should be brown by that point, and we'll just add everything together. Okay, now my meat mixture has browned down really good, and what I did, I ran it through a sieve to get any excess fat off of it, because we do have a stick of butter in our vegetables, so we don't really need any more fat. So what I'm going to do now, my vegetables are real good and tender. I'm going to go ahead and put my meat right on over in my vegetables. You're not going to believe how quick this comes together. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add in the hot sauce, the Kitchen Bouquet, and the chicken stock. That stuff is wonderful. Hot sauce. Okay, I'm going to bring this up to a boil, reduce it down to a simmer, but first I'm going to salt and pepper. Just season to taste. About a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. You can always adjust it. There we go. Now reduce that down to a simmer, let that go for about 20 minutes until almost all the juice is gone, and then we'll finish it up and it'll be almost time to taste. Okay, so I covered this and let it simmer down for like 20 minutes, and it smells amazing. Now one thing I want to tell y'all, the rice itself is going to be kind of bland, so you kind of want to over-season your meat mixture to compensate for the rice being so bland. So I've tasted that, I've adjusted the season, put a little more salt, a little more pepper. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and toss in the parsley. Always with fresh herbs, you want to toss those in toward the end because it's like a burst of flavor that they let loose. So there's my parsley, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my 6 cups of cooked rice. Now combine all this with the meat mixture. And y'all, if it gets a bit tight for you, if it tightens up just a bit, you can always loosen it up with just a little bit more chicken stock. Now once you get everything combined, what I want you to do is walk away from this pot for like 30 minutes. Because the longer this sits, the better it's going to get. So once I get this combined, we're going to leave it alone for about 30-45 minutes. And then we'll come back and give it a taste. Okay, well, it's been hard to resist, but it's time to taste. It's been about 45 minutes, and I've had to loosen it up with just a little bit of chicken stock. Warmed it back through just a little bit. Not too much, but here we go. This reminds me so much of home. If there ever was comfort food, this is it. This is a perfect side dish, y'all. And don't be afraid of the liver. There's not an overwhelming sense of liver in this dish. It just gives such a unique flavor to the rice. It goes well with the pork and the ground beef and the onions, and everything works so well together in this. So, until next time, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment box, get in the kitchen, and cook. Bye, y'all. Bye. Okay.